Welcome, replay viewers. Welcome to the wrap-up. So we are going to talk a little bit about what happened in meditation today, how the meditation went, and some of the messages that we got from it. Thank you for the love, you guys. Yay! So we did our morning meditation, and that meditation consisted of, thank you for sharing, you guys. Hey, how are you? Welcome, namaste. So, hey, Jinxie Cat. We're going to talk a little bit about some of that guidance, the choice between the doors, how that went. Oh, that's okay. It's good. Well, you get to hear about how it was and what we did. So in the meditation, we got the choice of doors. And one of those doors was what we're currently, the path that some of us are currently on. And what it means to go down that path, and basically, sure, I can give you a shout out. I greet everyone that comes in here. Fail tips. Oh, free football bets. Okay, interesting. Fail tips. Yeah, you're welcome. The picture on your profile is pretty funny. Oh, hey, awesome. Did you want to share? We have a Mr. Singh who's joining. Oh, thank you. You have a great day too. I appreciate that. Okay, so we have the choice of two doors. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Oh, we're getting such beautiful cards today. I'm so happy. We had the choice of two doors today initially to go in. So one that fulfills purpose, and that spark. Oh, they're going well. Thank you. You are also beautiful, Mr. Singh. So I'm sorry, I got distracted for a second. So those two doors. So the one door, I really wanted to go through and have you guys sync with that. And I had a choice. You didn't have to go through it. So some of you may not have. Some of you may have gone off somewhere else. And so the question is, why did we go off somewhere else? Did we do it as avoidance, or do we do it because we're already living where we need to live in purpose? Oh, no problem. Where we need to live in purpose, and are we already fulfilling that heart-centered action for ourselves? So I think Tia said, I went somewhere completely else. So to feel that in ourselves, why did we do that? Did we do that because we didn't want to go through either door? Did we not see the doors? Did we just see something else? So be curious to hear about that. When we go through the doors, the purpose, thank you for the love, the purpose is to recall a memory that brought that spark to us. It was like, yes, I remember that moment. I remember when that happened. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. Yay. So they ended up one. So basically, regardless of whatever choice you made, you're still going to be taking that action that leads you to purpose, which is really phenomenal, which is also truth. First time with the spirit. Very cool. Very cool, Tia. So what I would ask you is if you're connecting to that today and doing that work. Are you doing your work? And are you being seen doing it? That's what I would ask you about that. I was all over. I went through the door with purpose and to follow that purpose, and was met with nothing but white. It was just white. And like, I'm supposed to be in a memory, but it was just white. And then when we went into the singular door on the opposite side of the room and met with that angelic guide, he didn't say anything to me. We opened the door. We do. It was about making a conscious decision to step forward and open the door and cross through the threshold. So in visualizing that in our mind space, going through that door and making a conscious decision, making a conscious choice. So when we so there were two initially in the beginning, to go through one of those doors, and then the other side was really to show that the connection with divine, with God, can be as easy as going into that space, going into your spiritual practice, whether that's prayer, meditation, chant, walk in nature, painting, that it's as easy as stepping through a door and connecting. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, well, I think it's important to not to simplify things, because connection, you know, I really do truly believe that we are all connected, and that our connection to God is as easy as a prayer, honestly. My friend Holly, who watches, posted the most beautiful message on Facebook yesterday about our car breaking down, and just crying and saying, I have no idea how I don't know how I'm gonna get out of here. My car broke down. I have no way to jump. I'm in the middle of this place I don't know. And all of a sudden she looks up and she's in a parking lot, and 2 cars over there's a tow truck jumping someone else's car. And she was just like, oh, thank you for listening to me. I mean, just going into that space and consciously asking. So, which is what I wanted you guys to do. So to go into that space, through that door. Yes. Yeah. Those are very good questions. Those are very good questions. And I think that each of us would have a different description of that. And you can see that in belief system too, where we have a different way of describing what is divine, what is God, what does that mean to us, how do we connect to it. And I think that each of us have to connect to it in a very unique way, so that it's tangible for us and so that we bring it in. Because if we say God is only one thing, and it doesn't resonate, people won't connect to it. And when you look at it from a higher perspective, it is the most amazing thing, spirituality, and how we each connect to that divine purpose differently. Thank you for the love. It is absolutely beautiful. And I love hearing people talk about their faith. I love hearing them express how they connect. I do when I say it, it's absolutely beautiful to me. Nice. Good. It's, for me, it centers and grounds. It brings me back to purpose and heart-centered, and that place of eternal love, which brings us to our guidance today. I'll turn the light off so you guys can see it and there's no reflection. Look at that. So beautiful. I love in this card, good morning, Rami, so that they have this beautiful infinity and this source, this divine light coming down, eternal love. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. It's a place that we need to go to continue to stay connected to God, connected to ourselves, and extend that love to others. I agree. I absolutely agree with that. Easiest way to connect with God is to connect through souls rather than bodies. No, there's nothing wrong with taking a week off and being lazy. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I have to have downtime too. I have to have time where I just zone out and do nothing. So beautiful messages today. Thank you for the love. Beautiful messages today. So when we went and saw those messengers, I finished that story. Oh, thank you. That was so sweet. Thank you so much. When I went into the door and met, thank you guys. Oh my gosh. I don't know where the love fest is coming, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, Amra is a beautiful, beautiful soul. I got to meet Amra in San Francisco at Summit, and I immediately went up to him and just gave him a big hug and just said, "You're amazing. I feel honored to get to listen to you every day and feel inspired. Amrit is my normal routine every day. So I'll be done here, I'll get in the shower, I'll start getting ready, and Amrit will come on and we will spend the morning together. Inspiring. I think it's beautiful. And I was so glad that he talked about his Sikh faith. Not to digress too much, but yes, it was so great. And then I did, well, of course, Anita Wingley, and I'll segue a little bit about Anita, but Anita started Global Meditation Scope. Yeah, absolutely, we're here for peace, and all of us, and I love that. Oh, thank you very much. I love that Amrit started talking about his Sikh faith, because I think the Sikh faith is so immensely beautiful, and I did tell him, I said, I'm so glad that you talked about it, because he had his first scope about his beliefs and his faith, I want to say like probably a week before Summit, and it just captured something in me. Headache for meditation. Always meditation. If you're getting a headache while you're in meditation, then that, and depending on where it's centered, if it's centered here, if it's centered here, it could be something with those chakras and that energy coming in. When I'm shifting, I will get pain in my head. Oh, that would be great. I wish that too. You'll have to tweet him out. He's so good about responding and extending love. Just an absolute beautiful being. But I told him I was honored to listen to him talk about his faith. I wanted him to do it more. And yeah, yes, you're welcome. And just hope that he continue to share it, because it really expands awareness. It helps people see. And he's talking about it more, and it thrills me. Every time he does it, I'm like, yay, thank you for talking about it, Amrit. You're amazing. I love you. Okay, so I digress. When I went through the door, and hopefully it helps to share, when I went through the door, there was a beautiful divine being there. They did not tell me their name. And what they did show me was they showed me regressing from my human form all the way down to basically energy. And then from energy, I moved up, and then I became an angelic being just like them. So for me, when I hear that message, it just shows that we are connected, whether we're there or we are here, and moving forward in that purpose. It feels lighter. Yeah, it does feel lighter. So I get that message a lot, because I think it does the reverse for me, where we feel unworthy a lot of times to step forward into our light and say the things we need to. Thank you for the love. Say the things that we need to say when we feel like who wants to listen to that. But the truth is that your story has immense amount of power. What you communicate that resonates with other people is life-changing. It can shift them. Yeah, that's awesome, Brenda. You stood up for yourself to your boss yesterday. Awesome. True love. Doing it from a heart-centered place, doing it with love and compassion will shift people. It will also shift you to a beautiful place where you stand in witness and you extend love, and you don't have the attachment to the outcome. You're like, it will be what it will be. That was the other message to me, to release and let go and just stand in my power and not be attached to the outcome. And that's a hard one for me, because I care so deeply for people. I want them to be happy. I want them to be loved. I want them to feel good. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to stand and witness and also allow people to have their struggles so that they connect with that purpose for themselves. Jennifer, that is awesome. That is awesome. I'm so glad. She said she met a guide who was someone she knew. Connecting her, yeah, I bet it was powerful. Connecting their gifts to each other. Awesome. I love it. An empath. It's hard as an empath. It's hard because you connect to those thoughts and feelings of others, and you want them to feel good and feel love, and you feel when they don't. And it's hard. Yeah. I work in HR, and I work on the benefit side of HR. I don't work in the hiring and firing. But I handle a lot of our FMLA, and it is really, I tell my boss all the time, I said the hardest part for me is dealing with people that are full of despair. And they feel like even now I feel it. I have to just that are full of despair and feel like they don't have a way of carrying on. And I feel when I'm in that job that I am meeting my purpose every day, because I get to stand and witness, even for a distance of, yes, I know, yes, you can feel it, but to stand and witness and extend love and support, and that in my role as a healer extends to my job. It doesn't, and I talk about how I have my own personal practice, but I will tell you that working in my current job and standing witness and holding that space for people feels like I have to continue to do that too until they no longer. Yes, this is true. Change the world, God is a responsibility. Yes. Sending you love is the best. Yes, absolutely. Mr. Singh, I love your messages. I don't know your first name, but I love your messages, and I love that you're on here. It makes me immensely happy. So with that, I'm going to wrap up. You guys have been beautiful. I hope the messages of eternal love and extending ourselves and healing those emotions that don't serve us. Oh, thank you, Brenda. You're welcome. I'm honored. I'm honored to sit here. I truly am. It's Thank you. Thank you, guys. You as well. Have a blessed and beautiful and amazing Friday. I look forward to seeing some of you, if not all of you, in meditation tomorrow at 7 a.m. Of course, I will be there. Of course, I will be meditating. So, again, you too have a blessed day. I'm honored. We'll see you guys soon.